Eric B's Daily Vlogs.
I'm in the city of Daly City because the governor stated that the state parks will be closed and local jurisdiction, police, sheriffs will giving tickets for people who are parked in any of the state park area. So I'm going to drive down to a couple of spots here in San Francisco as I leave Daly City to see if anybody actually paid attention or listened. I don't think they did. So let's get this started.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. Having good luck with this DJI Osmo Pocket that I decided to use it with the Rode Wireless Mic Go, which is on my lapel right there. But this time, not talking about that or anything like that. I'm just driving around. I had to go pick up a couple things, say a prayer for a buddy, and I'm gonna go check out to see if people are actually listening and not parking in the state parks that they're supposed to not park, because we are in a shelter in place and you're only supposed to be going out for essential needs, and I didn't do that. So I'm gonna see if people actually listen. I drove by there earlier today and there was a lot of cars parked in that area. So I'm gonna check again if they actually listened, paid attention, or if they're doing what they're not supposed to be doing. So let's go check this out. Let's go see if they're listening. Let's go. I'm driving over here by Lake Merced area, and you can see all the people right there who are working out. No mask on. Half of these people don't have masks that I looked. It was about a little bit afternoon time, and I understand people want to get away and get out of the house. But if you see that group of people that I just passed, none of them were at least 6 feet apart. None of them were. So you can tell that people are getting on the edge. They're not listening to the shelter in place. They're using the excuse as I need to get out and exercise, but they're not practicing social distancing, which is kind of upsetting. And I know this one park that I'm coming up to, I'm almost certain they didn't listen. Almost there. You can see all the cars that are parked right there. Everybody taking a hike up there, and more cars parked up there. I'm gonna go up that direction. They were saying that they're gonna give people tickets if they're parked in these areas. This area is supposed to be off limits, but this is a popular dog walking area, and you can tell, making my turn right now, you can tell that nobody there is listening, because look how far they're parked, and people are actually making their trek to get into Fort Funston. These are the people that are not listening to the shelter in place. Parks are closed, and when I drove up here earlier today, there's a few more spots or a few more cars that were parked closer to the top because they didn't want to hike up that big hill. See, they're still there, parked right there so they can go in. Park is closed. Shouldn't even be out this way. They should be getting tickets, because that's what they said they were going to be doing, giving tickets. They're not enforcing the tickets. Kind of upsetting, because, you know, we're at this point where right now where the government's going to do something, especially here in San Francisco. 40 cases in a homeless shelter just spread this past couple days. And now with this non-social distancing, these people hanging out at these little areas because they want to get outside, they're not doing a good job. And it's going to cause us or the government to say, you know what, you guys aren't listening. This is another weekend that you're not listening. So this time we're banning anybody from going to any state areas or state parks. Now, I drove by the beach earlier and they closed the beach down, and they actually have like cops, meter maids that are over there right now who are making sure nobody's parked in that area. So let's go drive by there and let's go check this out and let's go see if there's still people trying to go to the beach. Let's go. This parking lot over here on Sloat has always been closed. So people are parking on the outside, and when I say people, I'm talking about surfers. So if you look over here to the left, you got a couple cars parked there. Some are surfers, some are just trying to get a glimpse of the ocean. But the parking lot that's actually here, where there's a bathroom at the other end, that's closed. So, and when I got here earlier, Great Highway still closed, so we're gonna have to go around the other way. But this parking lot there is closed, and they're not letting anybody go that way, and they're not letting anybody in Great Highway area. So we're gonna have to go around. See, the bad thing about Great Highway being closed is you're gonna get a lot of people who normally come out to the beach to want to work out, hanging around Great Highway. And, it's defeating the purpose of sheltering in place and social distancing, because now they're all hanging out over there. So it's kind of difficult to say social distancing or keep yourself apart, 6 feet apart, when you have a big empty spot like Great Highway open. And there is a lot of people here that I'm seeing who are walking around and playing. None of these people that I'm looking at right now are masked. I mean, look at this area right here. Look how crazy it is. People parking, people trying to park, people trying to find parking spots so they can go play in the beach. And, instead of sitting at home social distancing, they're all out here wanting to be at the beach. That, to me, is terrible. Terrible, because we're supposed to be inside, staying safe from others, but we want to go have fun. They want to go have fun. I'm trying to drive home. With the Great Highway being closed, well, that's Great Highway right there, up there. This is Great Highway Street, Boulevard, not sure what it is. But this is the back roads to Great Highway. So whenever we say we're on Great Highway, everyone thinks that street up there, where it's just a long street with some stoplights. This is actually Great Highway Street that we're on right now. So when that's closed up there, we got to take the actual Great Highway, again, street, close, boulevard? No, it's not a boulevard, so it must be street. This road right here is a little tight, little narrow, but a lot more stop signs, but it's just as good. Just got to the end of Great Highway, and you can see there is a lot of people just wanting to hang out here on the beach. On the beach, at the beach, whatever. But you can see the parking lot is closed to my left. There is like a meter maid up there telling people that they can't park. But that's not going to stop people from coming out here. I mean, they're still coming out here. As you can see right there, they're still coming out here. People just walking around, acting like there is no pandemic going on. There is, like I said, a meter maid making sure nobody's parked there. And even up by Cliff House, they're pretty strict up there also. They closed the big parking lot that looks out towards Sutro Baths, but they left the smaller parking lot open, which I kind of don't get, because they're still having people come out and, want to check out the beach. But people's not realizing that there is a pandemic going on. Yeah, it is Easter weekend. It is, Easter Sunday, but it doesn't mean you guys can come out and go party at the beach. It doesn't. This parking lot right here is closed. This is one of the bigger parking lots, and that's closed as well. And again, they have a meter maid, 2 meter maids, making sure that nobody's parked there. But that's not going to stop anybody from coming out. Like I said, you see a lot of people still out and about wanting to check out the scenery. Now, I don't know if these are locals who just needs to get out, or if they're tourists that, they already had this trip planned and they came out here. But from what I understood, that there's kind of sort of a travel ban where they're not letting a lot of people come into the city. And the only way to prevent it is to not let people come into the city. And yes, I am driving on the snake path of Great Highway or Cliff House while I'm holding the DJI Osmo Pocket. But like I said, there's a lot of people out. See? A lot of people. Look at these people right there. No social distancing. This parking lot right here to the right is open with a lot of people. And then you got people that's parked all along here. Oops, sorry. All along here because the big parking lot where this guy tries to go into is closed. So just letting you know that there's not a lot of people paying attention to what's going on with this pandemic. There's not a lot of people who probably cares that there's an actual pandemic going on. So it's letting you know that area right there, that area is closed. So that's good. That's good. I'm going to check out one more area before I end the vlog. I'm going to go head up to Legion of Honor. There's usually a lot of tourists that hangs out over there as well. They like to walk towards Land's End. I'm going to see if there's anybody just hanging out over there. I mean, parks are supposed to be closed. So let's see if they actually paid attention. Let's see. You can see how gloomy it is today in San Francisco. It's supposed to be a nice hot day today, but you can just look in the distance and see how gloomy it is. Made my turn into Lincoln Park, Legion of Honor Drive, and just a few bicyclists. There is people playing golf. Golf is a social distancing kind of sport. So there's people playing golf. But let's just see if there's a lot of tourists or people hanging out up here by the fountain. Gotta make my way around these bikers who should be on the right side of the road, but they want to be in the middle part of the road. So there is a lot of people still walking around over here, as we can see. And as I make my way to the top, got a couple more bikers. Oh, they closed the parking lot. So that's good. They closed the parking lot down there. But from what I expected, everyone is parked down here. Kind of knew that was going to happen. I had a feeling that was. Shows you guys there is no social distancing that's happening. This path right here, it's open. Can't tell if it's open until I drive all the way down there. Yeah, coming down Sea Cliff area. This area is normally closed, but it looks like there's a lot of people on this side that's hanging out by the park down there. I mean, it's a nice view. It's a nice view of Golden Gate Bridge, don't get me wrong. So, but they are not practicing staying home, social distancing. They're not practicing any of that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's vlog. Hope everyone had a great Easter Sunday weekend. Hope everyone had a great weekend. As far as people who are supposed to be social distancing or sheltering in place, you can see in this video that they didn't do it at all. I understand getting out. I understand getting some fresh air, but in order for us to kill this virus, to stop the spread of this virus, we all have to do our part at staying home. And some of you guys reached out to my vlogs and were like, hey, you're not staying home, you're going out and about. But yeah, I'm staying in my car. I'm doing a different type of vlog that I normally do. I'm not going out. There's only times that I'm going out is when I'm hitting Golden Gate Park to show you guys the Ferris wheel update, which is not happening. But as far as everything else, I am staying in the car. I'm doing a drive-by type vlog. I'm trying to stay safe from the elements, stay safe from getting close to another person. And I do have a mask. Makeshift mask is a Giants mask. Pretty cool. But I'm doing that. I'm doing my part, staying safe, not going out, not doing this, not doing that. But everyone else needs to do their part as well. They need to stay home. They need to stay safe. If you are going to go out, wear a mask, 6 feet apart. Get your exercise and get back in. Not like what these guys are doing. They're going for strolls. They're acting like it hasn't happened. They're acting like there is no coronavirus. There's no COVID-19. 797 in San Francisco as I checked the last time with 13 deaths, which I guess that's what they're looking at. They're looking at the numbers and they're saying, well, you know, we haven't got 100 deaths yet, so I think we're okay. You're going to wait for 100 deaths? Is that what you're going to wait for? You're going to wait for 100 people to die before you say, yep, we're not going to go outside. Stay safe. Stay indoors. Do what you got to do. Get your fresh air, then get back in. That's it. That's it. Thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me comments down below. Before I end the vlog, I just want to, if you guys know anyone during this crisis that's going on, that's by themselves, lives alone, reach out to them. Talk to them. You know, everyone says you got to reach out to the people that's living by themselves during, you know, their birthdays, their anniversaries, Christmas, and the holidays, because that's suicide rate for the holidays is a lot higher than any other normal times. But if you know anyone suffering, anyone who's going through this alone, reach out to them. Call them. Call them. I call a buddy of mine almost every day just to make sure he's okay. So do that. Reach out. Again, if you know anyone who's suffering with just depression and going through the kind of depression, even before the COVID-19, call them, reach out to them just to make sure they're all right. Trust me, you'll feel a lot better when you do that. And if you are suffering from depression, thoughts of suicide, reach out to me. You know, you may be a stranger, but reach out to me. I'll talk to you. We'll talk. That's all I can say. Again, thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope everyone had a great Easter. Vlog's ended. Go in peace. Construction has stopped. I wonder if it's because of the coronavirus or because it's costing them $1 million to get this bad boy up and running. But if I could afford to live here, I wouldn't mind the way it looks. Just like that.
I made this.